It's Tech Tips with Matt Rothman, live at the Watkins IT Studios here in Bethesda, Maryland. I'm here with Brian Coven with the organization LearningGuide Solutions, a Microsoft Learning partner. Brian, you came to our SharePoint seminar today. Please tell the audience one amazing thing you learned about this great application of SharePoint, how it can assist these small to medium-sized business out there.
I guess the biggest thing that I learned was that SharePoint is more than an application. It's really a platform, so it can really help small to medium-sized businesses become really more productive and efficient.
Okay, so this platform can really be tailored to your business's needs, and it can really improve efficiencies, workflows, all sorts of day-to-day business events that we're doing.
Yeah, it's obviously a really powerful tool as far as a lot of the different functionality for document management, processes, and really, to me, one of the more powerful things with SharePoint is really retention of that knowledge. So if you've got employees who have been at the organization for years and years and years, they can take that knowledge and let's say they retire or leave for another organization. An organization can really retain that knowledge and document it so that they're kind of proprietary information.
That's a great point. So you're not as reliant on the people within your organization, you're more reliant on the system, because we all have that person that's been at the company for a long time. If they put in their notice or they get sick or whatever it is, instead of relying on that one person for this information, you can go to the SharePoint system.
Exactly.
Okay, so you work for a company called LearningGuide Solutions. Tell me and tell the audience what exactly you guys do at LearningGuide.
LearningGuide Solutions provides what's considered kind of a subset of learning and development called performance support. So it's really moment of need support. So for an application like, say, SharePoint 2010, as opposed to, or in addition to bringing the learners or the users, when SharePoint 2010 is deployed in an organization, again, we'll embed support, increasing levels of support. So let's say somebody's trying to create a pivot table within Excel. They can click and get the 5 or so steps to create a pivot table and then access increasing levels of support, as opposed to having to sit through traditional or instructor-led training where there's been some debate as to
So you can install, or inside that application, whether it be SharePoint, Office, or any of these applications, you can install that level of need support where it's that tab, click here for help, more expanded version of that, where I just screen, I go help desk, and they come over and they help me, where you can click on that extra tab there within these SharePoint or Office applications.
That's correct, and it keeps you in the workflow, and there's studies that show that if you have to leave the workflow, call the help desk, bother the person sitting next to you.
Oh, I scream for that help desk. I scream for it.
Access e-learning, let's say, then you're 5 times more likely to, again, call the help desk as opposed to self-service within the workflow.
Very interesting. Okay, so LearningGuide Solutions, great. Brian, before I let you go, you're a local guy just like me. You're a big Redskins fan. Yeah, I know. It's been a tough one. What can the Redskins do to kind of turn this thing around and get back in the right direction? In your opinion, what should the Redskins be doing a little differently that they did the last 2 games here?
Unfortunately, I think they might have some personnel challenges.
Okay.
Maybe get a little bit younger.
Understood.
Running back, offensive line. Fortunately, myself, I'm a Florida Gator, so on the college football side, I'm having some success there with the Florida Gators.
Okay. Even without Tim Tebow.
Correct.
All right. Brian Coven, LearningGuide Solutions, thank you very much for coming on. This is Tech Tips with Matt Rothman.
Thank you.